Did you know that there are thousands of people moving to South Jordan, Utah every single year? Well, in today's video, we're talking about just that. Why so many people are moving here and why this is such a great place to live. So let's get into the video. If you're considering moving to South Jordan, Utah, you've probably seen that South Jordan is one of the fastest growing cities here in the state of Utah and Salt Lake County. And there's a reason for that. A lot of people are moving here. A lot of people like this area. A lot of people want to get into a big, nice home. I mean, the homes are going to go a lot. Your money's going to go a lot further here for homes versus the closer you are to Salt Lake City. But one of the reasons that people are moving here is because it's very family friendly. So, for example, right now I'm on the Jordan River Parkway, which is a walking trail here that goes down from north to south here in Salt Lake County, and it goes through South Jordan, Utah. But this is a place that you can come and enjoy, and be able to take advantage with your family, go for a walk, ride your bikes. So right now it's in middle of the week and afternoon. There's a lot of people just walking here, enjoying the day, enjoying the spring weather, taking their bikes out, taking their dogs out, whatever the case may be. A lot of people are here enjoying that. So that's one of the really nice things about South Jordan, Utah, is that it's very family friendly. So there's a lot of people that go out and take advantage of all the parks here. There's a lot of parks here for kids throughout the city, and the city really does a good job of being able to maintain that. So that's something that people really like about this area, and are moving here to be able to take advantage of that. Because they want to be able to have those outdoor amenities during the summer, be able to have access to those trails, and being able to just be able to enjoy the outdoors. That's something that's really important to a lot of people. And in addition to that, there's a lot of things that are nearby here in this area, which we're going to be talking about here in a little bit further in the video. But South Jordan is very family friendly. I have kids. We really enjoy this area. We enjoy the parks, we enjoy the trails, all the outdoor activities that the city of South Jordan has to offer, and just everything that we have nearby here, me and my family love and are able to enjoy. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Marvin Alvarado, the sneakerhead realtor here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I get calls and messages from people just like you every single day looking to make their move here to the state of Utah. And I love hearing from you guys. So if you're thinking about making a move here in the next 3 days, 3 months, or even a year from now, feel free to reach out to me. You can call me, text me, or email me. You can also book a call with me directly down below. I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to helping you make your move to Utah as smooth as possible. Now, the second reason that so many people are moving here to South Jordan, Utah is because it's very centrally located. So you're about 20 minutes to 30 minutes from downtown Salt Lake City, depending on where you are in South Jordan. And you're about 25 to 30 minutes to Lehi, Utah, also known as the Silicon Slopes. There's a lot of tech companies there. You're also about 20 minutes to 25 minutes from the Salt Lake City International Airport. And you're also within an hour distance from a lot of the ski resorts like Park City, Brighton. So you have access to a lot of those things. And then if you also want to go hiking up in the mountains, you have the ability to be able to get there fairly quickly within an hour or so. So there's a lot of things that are very close and nearby to be able to take advantage of those things. Also, if you're living in South Jordan, Utah, you have access to a lot of great restaurants. So there's a lot of great restaurants here in the area, all over the place here. For example, the Pie Pizzeria, which is a local pizza spot right behind me, is a very popular pizza place, not only here in South Jordan, but also in downtown Salt Lake City, because they have a location down there as well. But it's some awesome pizza that I would highly recommend you check out. It's not everybody's cup of tea, depending on the style of pizza that you like. But the thing that they do there is, they make their pizzas are very, very cheesy. So if that's something that you like, I would highly encourage you that you check it out. But like I said, there's tons of different restaurants here in the South Jordan area throughout the city that you don't necessarily have to go to downtown Salt Lake City if you want to take advantage of a nice dinner, take the family out, or whatever the case may be. You can do that all here in South Jordan, Utah, without having to drive 30 minutes to downtown Salt Lake City. You also have a ton of chains as well, like Chick-fil-A or Menchie's, which my kids love. That's somewhere that they like to go often. But like I said, there's a lot of great things here in the area that you can take advantage of. But make sure you stick around, because we're also talking about one of the biggest shopping centers here in South Jordan, Utah. We're also talking about the Daybreak community, which is one of the top reasons that people move here. So I'm going to be showing you a little bit about that area. So make sure you stick around for that. But let's move on to the next part of the video.
So I just picked up my daughter from school,
And let's see what she thinks about the things here in South Jordan, Utah. This is Maya. Maya, what you go to school in South Jordan. What do you like about your school?
Well, all my nice teachers are really fun, and they do a lot of activities.
Awesome. And we're gonna talk about Ninja Kids here in a little bit. Why do you like Ninja Kids, or what's your favorite thing about Ninja Kids?
Get a jump and zip line and do all sorts of things.
Yeah, we really like going there. She really enjoys it. My son really enjoys it. So like I said, we go there about once or twice a week. What about the pie pizza? What do you think about the pie pizza?
Oh, well, it's so good. They're really cheesy, and it's really good.
There you go.
I
So
don't know why, but it's really good.
there you go. The pie is somewhere you have to check out. What about the parks here in South Jordan? We really like going to the parks. Both of my kids really enjoy it. But what do you think about the parks or the splash pads during the summer when it's hot?
The splash pads, I really like and you get a jump in water all over. And about parks, I love it. So we get to go to the slide, monkey bars, all sorts of stuff, swings.
There you go. My 7-year-old also loves South Jordan. Let's continue with the video though. Now, another reason that people are moving here to South Jordan, Utah is there's a big mix of different schools here. So there's a mix of private schools, there's a mix of charter schools, and public schools, right? So the city of South Jordan is part of the Jordan School District, which it also includes the city of West Jordan, parts of Taylorsville, and other cities here in Salt Lake County. But like I said, we're moving here to be part of the Jordan School District. It's currently rated as a B by niche.com. And the Jordan School District is rated number 4 out of 45 school districts as best for athletes. It's also number 18 out of the best school districts here in the state of Utah. And it's number 22 out of 54 as one of the most diverse school districts here in the state of Utah as well. So people, like I said, are moving here because they want to be close to these schools here in the area, private schools, charter schools. So for example, Challenger is a school here that it is a private school. It's a little bit on the expensive side, but a lot of people like to take their kids there. My daughter actually went there for first 2 school years. Then we moved her to a Montessori school, which is there's also those type of options of schools as well for your kids. But like I said, a lot of people are moving here to be able to take advantage of those schools that are here in the area. Which is, like I said, it includes a mix of those private schools, charter schools, as well as public schools. But there's a lot of families that live here in South Jordan, Utah, and that's one of the reasons why. Now, the next reason that people are moving here to the city of South Jordan is because of the jobs. So people are moving here, for a lot of the tech companies that are here in the Salt Lake City area. Not everybody wants to live downtown, or not everybody wants to live in Lehigh because they want to be closer to Salt Lake City. But even here in the surrounding areas of South Jordan, Utah, there's a lot of tech companies here. So for example, just about 10 to 15 minutes away over in Draper, we have eBay, we have Tesla, Adobe has an office in Lehigh, Utah. There's also a lot of tech companies down in downtown Salt Lake City. So a lot of people will commute from South Jordan, Utah down to downtown Salt Lake City to go to those tech jobs or offices, or even down to the Lehigh area, the Silicon Slopes, where there's tons of different tech companies. So a lot of people are moving here because of those jobs. So they could be relocating with their current company, or they're just moving here for a new job, and they're picking to live in South Jordan, Utah. Because like I said, people just want to be closer to Salt Lake City, and this is so centrally located that you can get to your office within 25 minutes or 30 minutes if you live in downtown Salt Lake City. You also have the Tracks, which is a local train or local transit system here in Salt Lake City, so it's very easily accessible, especially from the Daybreak area. If you need to go to downtown, you can jump on that without having to drive and sit in traffic, depending on the time of day that you're going to work. But in addition to that, like I said, there's a lot of local companies here, or tech companies, just within minutes of the South Jordan area. So you don't necessarily have to spend an hour or two in traffic to get to work, like some of the people that are moving here from California, for example. I know people that have moved here to Salt Lake City or the South Jordan area that work at eBay. They used to work at one of the offices in California, and they would spend an hour or two out of their day commuting to work. Because of the traffic, or because they're taking the local transit and live so far away from the office, where they live, they move here, are able to relocate here for their job, and they're just a few minutes, drive away, or they're working from home for these tech companies, so they're able to, save a lot of time and not sit in traffic for a big part of the day, and be able to spend more time with their families. And the tech, the tech community here, the tech jobs are always, growing here, especially in the last several years. A lot of people are moving here to take advantage of that, those high-paying jobs, and being able to move from these other expensive areas that they were at before. So if you're considering a move here to South Jordan, Utah, and you're working for a tech company now, you may be able to relocate here with your current company, but there's also tons and tons of different jobs that people are moving here for. So if you haven't checked out the jobs here, then that's something that I would highly encourage you to look at. But like I said, there's tons of different options here, whether you want to be working in downtown Salt Lake City, Lehigh, or even here, one of the surrounding areas of the South Jordan area. And even here, specifically in South Jordan, there's a lot of companies that have offices, nearby or here in South Jordan, Utah. So you're not going to have to commute very far out. Now I'm here at the District. This is one of the biggest shopping centers here in the state of Utah, and it's located here in South Jordan, Utah. You have everything from a movie theater, which you can see right behind me. You have tons of different restaurants. You have a Target. You have a Ross. We also have this trampoline park here right behind me called Ninja Kids, which my kids absolutely love. We have a membership here, so we come here pretty frequently, usually once or twice a week. But my kids absolutely love this place. And we love coming here just because, if you're looking to do some shopping, you can get everything done, right away. There's a grocery store here called Harmon's. Like I said, you have your Target, you have a movie theater, and there's also tons and tons of different restaurants here in this shopping center. And then you have a Costco here, which is about a 5-minute drive or so. But everything you're going to need is you're going to be able to find here at the District. Recently, they just opened up a Jack in the Box. Which if you're from, like California, for example, you're familiar with those. But it's a fairly new fast food chain restaurant here to the state of Utah, or Salt Lake City, I guess. There's a couple different locations that have opened up in the last year. But let's talk about housing here. So the city of South Jordan, your money is going to be able to go a lot further here in the city of South Jordan than it is, let's say, for example, closer to downtown. So the closer you are to downtown, the older the homes are going to be. Your money's not going to go as far. And the city of South Jordan has some beautiful homes, a lot of very big homes as well. The median home price is going to be about $550,000, but doesn't necessarily mean you're going to, not going to find homes that are going to be under that, right? You can find townhomes and condos that are going to be in the low to mid 300,000s, up to 400,000 for townhome. And then you're also going to be able to find some single family homes that are going to be 500,000, 800,000, even a couple million, if that's within your budget. But there's a big range of different homes. The homes are a lot newer here in the city of South Jordan, and there's a lot of new construction here, specifically in the community of Daybreak, which is a master plan community here in the city of South Jordan, which we're going to be taking a look at now. But the Daybreak community is probably one of my favorite places, or favorite communities here in the Salt Lake City area, for various different reasons. Not only do you really get that community and sense of sense of community in that area, but you also have a lot of amenities that you can take advantage of. It does come at a cost with having an HOA, but I have a different video where I talk about everything in depth about what's coming here to the Daybreak community, what you can expect, what the pros and cons, and who that community is for. So I'll link it down below.
But let's drive over there, check it out, and we'll talk a little bit more about the Daybreak community once we get there.
Now we're here in the Daybreak community, and like I said, this is just one of my favorite places here in Salt Lake County, one of my favorite communities, just because you get access to so many different things when you live here. Not to say that if you live outside of Daybreak, you can't take advantage of what this area has to offer, but as you can see here, let's turn this around. We have this Ochre Lake here. Check out the neighborhood. So the residents of Daybreak here are able to take advantage of all the amenities that this community has to offer. So the lake here, during the summer, you can rent out paddle boards. There's tons and tons of different trails for you to be able to take your dogs out, ride your bikes. There's a lot of restaurants that they've opened up here within this community. They do a lot of community events during the summer, like food truck nights and activities for the kids. But there's so many different options here, things you can do here with your family when you're part of the Daybreak community. And it's just, like I said, you get a really a big sense of community. One of the things that the people don't really like about this area is, first, is the cost of the HOA. It is a couple $100s. Second is that a lot of people do want homes that sit on a little bit of a bigger lot. And unfortunately, you just don't get that here in this area. The homes are a lot closer together, as you can see here from the video. But one of the things that you don't really get is that you're not going to be able to have a big yard. There are some green spaces that people are able to take advantage of, near your home. But in addition to that, you're not going to be able to find a whole lot of homes with a big yard or anything like that. But this is one place that I would definitely recommend that you check out, or at least come and visit if you're planning to move here to the South Jordan area. It really is a beautiful place, a lot of awesome things, and a lot of awesome people here in this community. Make sure you check out this other video where I talk about everything you need to know about living here in the Daybreak community. I get more in depth about it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.